You will never outgrind me. I put in the work 100 times more than you ever will. Most common normies look at me like I'm a madman with the amount of work I get done and the unreal results I bask in every second on the dime. I'm telling you right now, you can live in disbelief of all my success, but at the day's end,
You are playing checkers while I'm playing chess.
I'd say anyone can get good at talking the talk, but how good are you at walking the walk? I can admit, I've been in situations where I didn't want to take certain productive actions during that moment. That in fact, I've talked myself out of the situation to avoid taking actions with doing certain stuff. We all have. And if you haven't, I mean, you're going to eventually do that. But I bet you can agree. And sometimes in a lot of those situations, you kind of feel a little disgusted afterwards. A little regret that you didn't take those actions, that you didn't take those extra steps to make any of those situations run as smoothly as possible on behalf of your own part. You talked the talk, but you avoided walking the walk. And that's why I said you feel that type of feeling of regret, that disgusting type of feeling, like something was completely missed over your head that you should have done, that should have happened. As in, you've half-assed a situation within your life. What's also funny within those situations is a man not saying anything at that apparent time and just moving into walking the walk, taking the complete action without even said anything to the whole situation and just getting it done and walking away feeling accomplished. And in fact, when you look at those types of guys who engage in those type of activities, living out life more like that, and compare them to the guys who just kind of want to talk themselves out of most situations, thinking that's going to get them more to the top of any type of whatever place they want to be within their life. The guys that talk too much end up talking themselves out of the life they're striving for instead of arriving for. At a moment when a man can identify something that he can solve within his present days, you should at an instant spring right into action. Not just be some spectator on the side and see something play out until it kind of steers into the wrong direction so he can come in and save the day. Not so he can just talk himself up and say how he's so good at doing this type of thing that needs to be solved, and then prolonging actually solving it, and not just inherently talking about solving this situation in front of the situation that needs to be solved until some unknowing bystander comes by and just completely solves it, and then you kind of acknowledge what's going on with that, and talk yourself up about stories of, oh, I've been there and I've done that, and did you do that? Because I did that last time. Jump right into it. Witnessing someone carrying something very heavy and it's about to tumble over. Catch that right before it happens. Get right in there. Roll your sleeves up and get ready to go to work and help them. Don't just stand by on the sidelines and come up with some bullshit excuse as in you're watching this and you're saying, oh, it's about to go, it's about to go. Once it hits that corner, it's about to fall over. I can't help. I'm wearing a fucking three-piece suit here. I spent a lot of money on this. I don't want to get all scuffed up. What the fuck is wrong with you? Get right in there. Solve the issue. You see someone on the side of the road and their car's broken down. Their tires popped, and it seems like they don't have the right tooling to fix the situation. Pull over. Get your tools at the back of your car. Now that's a very important thing. Keep tools in the back of your car. You're a fucking guy. Solve the issue that is going on. Don't just drive past and think, oh, well, if I was in their situation, I would have done so and this is why I have this. Well, who cares? Pull over. You can take the time to solve this issue, no matter what's going on. And this is not just for you helping when you're noticing something. Walk that walk with everything that you need to get done in your life. You have a bunch of bills to pay, you have a bunch of shit around your house that needs to be fixed, you have some people you need to deal with and talk to. You have stuff going on. Think you need to make a list about that? Do you think you need to put that in a planner and plan it out through your day so you can strategically get this done in the amount of time that needs to get this jump right into it. Because if you don't, you're just going to end up complaining. You're just going to start eating away at the stuff you need to get done and just complain about it. Of course, you can organize it as best as you can and just, oh, I'm so weary about taking this on. I'm so worried it's not going to end up and go the way I need it to. I've got it all organized. It should be executed exactly the way I planned. That's complaining. You're just completely prolonging everything. And this is what is simply known as taking a direct approach, getting right up close to the beating heart of it all, and solving and participating your own life. Talking to someone, whether you want them to be a friend, a love interest, or you want to rekindle more of a relationship with a family member, or distant friend, whatever. Completely be direct with that. Get deep into it. Pull your sleeves up and get right into the knit and grit of it. Can I be compatible with this person within my life? Can they see me eye to eye, and can we get along and enjoy life together? And not saying take it in a very creepy mode where you're invading someone's space, but have no remorse for your own self. And relax and just be your own natural self. And arch that knowing within you that no matter what transpires from that individual, no matter the judgment, the viewing point, no matter if they just walk away completely, it doesn't matter. Because you need to still maintain acting yourself. It's a test. How do you really feel about yourself? Can you be thrown through the ringer, through insults and whatnot, and completely disowned by someone, and still come out of it loving your own self? And you can witness the apparent difference in the aesthetic of a guy who is just talking the talk throughout his life, getting everything done through a conversation, not necessarily taking any action whatsoever to move him up in the scale. And he just looks completely sluggish and lazy. As if you have a brain on you, you can notice the disrespect and unrespected voucher geared towards that individual. As in he's missing the walk with the talk, compared to a man who walks how he talks. Take a situation where you're at a party or something and all of a sudden something breaks and you instantly know how to fix it. In fact, you know exactly the right types of tools to use it, and you start springing into action. You start asking where these certain tools are. We need to move certain things to certain points of the house to get at this and solve the issue. As that's all going on, you're making jokes and stories about situations you've also been into that comparable to this type of thing that has transpired. And the inevitable outcome from that is respect towards that man who is doing that, who is walking the walk and talking the talk. His abruptness, his confidence, his basic genuineness as a human male is completely appraised and approved. Yes, maybe I might have used that example from that episode of Parks and Recs with fucking Ron Swanson. Whatever. But really cut yourself. Are you walking the walk as you talk the talk?